Hello, good morning, everyone. It is a Tuesday, and here's what happened. I'm not driving to work, I'm driving from work. Why? It's still morning. I misunderstood my schedule, and so I went to work, and then I realized, wait, it's why is it so scanty of teachers and there are no students here? And I looked at my schedule again and I realized, oh, I should be there tomorrow, not today. Although one of my other schedules said today. So I have like three different things I was looking at, and the most recent one said don't be here. Today's the 6th, right? Yeah. So anyway, I mean, it's better to make a mistake and be at work than to make a mistake and not be at work when you should be at work. So I'm okay with that. It just means that I used up so much gas, which is expensive. So, But yeah, 2026. And I got so much sleep last night. According to my watch, I slept for about 10 hours. I don't think it was 10 hours, but that is good because usually I get about 6 to 5 hours of sleep. I should say 5 to 6 hours of sleep, which is not good. At my age, I should be getting more sleep. They say lack of sleep can lead to, but they're not sure what causes it, but it certainly does not prevent you from getting Alzheimer. Let's put it that way. So anyway,
In 300 meters, turn right.
Thank you. I'm just gonna take myself to this coffee shop, Japanese coffee shop I've been wanting to visit since last year. All my years of living in Japan, I've never felt inclined to go to this coffee shop, and this year
turn right.
Okay, you're taking too long. You should have decided to go. This year I am. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Aww. Anyway, so this year I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna try, or this time back in Japan, I said I'm gonna try all the places that I have ignored, refused to go to, especially eat at, because of my misconception of it or whatever. And that's why I started buying donuts from Mr. Donuts, because I was like, I don't eat donuts. And then I tried it because my students said, Andy Sensei, you must try this. And when I tried it, I was like, oh, this is very addictive. So I like Mr. Donuts. And I've seen Komeda. I've never gone in there, just the same way I avoid Starbucks. I like, I forget the other coffee shop. Hold on. I like Tully's. Yeah, that's a coffee shop I'll willingly go to. So I'm gonna try out Komeda and see what it's like. But anyway, yeah. So there's nothing to report. It's 2026. I am trying to. My goal is to really take care of my health. My hearing. I have issues with my hearing, and I feel like I might have to get hearing aids. But I have tinnitus, however you pronounce it. I have that. I got that. I've had it for years, but it's really bad now. And what I heard is that the older you get, the worse it can get. And not only that, if you don't get enough sleep, it certainly exasperates it. And I'm concerned, so I'm going to get my ears checked this year. I don't know when. Everything's expensive. But I'm going to try to take care of my health and, of course, my cat's health. That is my goal for this year. Take care of myself. I think that's a pretty good goal, right? And that includes my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, and my spiritual health. I've got to work on them. So yeah, nothing else to report. You guys have seen what's going on in the news. The rhetoric in Japan it's almost anti-foreigner, but I personally have not experienced that. Doesn't mean it's not there. I just haven't personally experienced this sort of feeling. I've had bad experiences in certain stores. There's a secondhand store that I'm just always disappointed in them. They have really good stuff, but their customer service I feel towards foreigners. I don't know if it's just a certain type of foreigner, but I've noticed it several times. But because I benefit from the prices and quality of the things I like to buy from those secondhand stores, I will go there. I'm not going to be like cut off my nose to spite my face. Yes, they're getting the money, but I'm also getting some pretty good deals from them. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to an expensive store that might treat me better. When I can go to a store that is more affordable for me, that they're not treating me badly. Let me put it that. Let me let you. They're not treating me badly. They're just not extending the same nice customer service as I think they do their other customers. Yeah, but I call it out. I write up about it on their on a site. So I'm not like not saying anything about it, but yeah, they got nice stuff. They do. So, and the prices are pretty good, and I'm always happy when I buy the things from them. Anyway, I went to this particular store, which I won't call, to get an appliance, an electrical appliance. And they had a few, and I wanted to ask about it because I really needed to get it. And I didn't get the help I needed. As a matter of fact, I was shocked by the lack of help. Now, when I say shocked, it's not like going to a store in, let's say, another country like the US or Jamaica and the behavior is so bad I was shocked. I was just shocked at the lack of Japanese customer service and being ignored, actually. But it wasn't like they did something shocking. It's just, this is shocking for Japan, sort of thing. Anyway, I decided to go to another store. I've been to another secondhand store that has given me really good customer service, and I bought my stove from them. So I went there, and whoa, they had a lot of options of what I needed. And I'm not saying their customer service is excellent, but it certainly is good enough for me. I've never felt like I was being discriminated against, ignored, or anything like that. They've always attended to me when I need their help. But they let you do what you need to do. And if you ask for help, they're very helpful. I think it's the owner I've spoken to. And it's the owner that I spoke to when I went there. And he was very helpful. He came over, showed me what he had. He said, we have some more stuff upstairs. I went upstairs and I saw the mother load. And I got what I needed, paid for it, tried to get a second discount. There was none. But yeah, listen, I like living here, but I've said it before, it's not a perfect country. No country is perfect. It has its issues. And if you think that there isn't racism in Japan, don't fool yourself. You're fooling yourself. There is racism. Is there dangerous racism? Not that I'm aware of. Will there be? You never know. But there's racism. There's colorism also. I mean, listen, racism is that everybody wants to not be black. I'm gonna put it like that, which is sad. Like, why is there so much hatred towards people of African descent? Why? What have we done that people feel so inclined to hate us? And not just white people, Asians, people from other ethnicities that aren't even white or Asian. I mean, not light-skinned Asian, but they're like dark. Like, everybody's like, open season for let's hate people of African descent. I'm like, why? There's this anyway. I mean, I know why. The Bible tells us why. But I'm also curious that, everything is organic, right? Why do people think it's okay to dislike or hate black people? Hate black women? I think every beauty is in every race. And they're good and bad in every race, So why is there this open season?
In 200 meters, continue straight.
Okay, I got to go. Which lane should I be in? Oh, this one. Anyway, I don't want to end on a negative note. I understand why. The Bible tells us why.
Continue straight.
The hatred that exists. I think that racism is demonic anyway. It's a demonic feeling. And because it's not a godly feeling, right? It can't be godly. It is of opposite of God, Satan, demons, demonic. So racism is demonic. So anybody who's racist and call themselves a worshiper of God, a Christian or whatever, no, what you're following is a demonic influence. God, the creator, is love. Jehovah is love. You know, he's not hate. He's not war. He's not hate. He's not racism. He's not. So, anyway, I try to look at people as creations of God, as they are. And we all have baggages and you know, things that we've learned from our backgrounds, our family, whatever.
In 200
But it
meters,
doesn't mean we
turn
have
left onto the slip road.
that doesn't mean that we have to be. Oh, you could turn here. Oh, that doesn't mean
Turn left onto the slip road.
That doesn't mean that we have to follow the negative things that our culture or race or what ethnicity tells us is okay, right? No, we can be better. We can make choices. We can all make choices. So anyway, got to go. Bye.